My son, my daughter, listen now to the voice that calls you from within, the voice that pierces your confusion, your indecision, your weary heart, and reaches you at the very moment you were about to give up. I come to you as a father who knows your thoughts even before they are formed. I come with love, with holy urgency, and with the weight of truth that does not bend to human time, but descends upon you like a light that cannot be extinguished. Therefore I tell you, you have 5 hours to make your decision, not 5 days, not 5 months, not another repeated cycle of postponements, 5 hours. But do not fear this time I give you, for I speak to you not with threat, but with revelation. I give you these hours as a final gift of mercy, like an open window that remains open only until the moment determined by my eternal wisdom. I see your soul trembling. I see your doubts trying to drag you away from what should already have been decided. I see your mind raising arguments that seem logical, but which are actually defenses built by fear. And I see all this because I love you, because I know you, because my light sees what your eyes conceal. My child, I know exactly what weighs on your heart. I know you've been carrying things that weren't meant to last until now. I see you persisting on paths that no longer have life, sustaining bonds that drain you, keeping secrets that hurt you, and postponing changes that would allow your spirit to breathe again. And so, I come to tell you that the time for hesitation is running out. Not because I want to rush you, but because your blessings are waiting for your courage. You have asked for transformation, you have cried out for answers, you have pleaded for signs, and now, when I give you the opportunity to cross this portal, your soul recoils, your mind trembles, your fear whispers lies. But I am here to silence those voices, to remind you of what I have already placed within you. There is strength in you that you have forgotten. There is courage in you that silent suffering has tried to extinguish. There is faith in you that time has not been able to kill. And now these seeds begin to awaken, begin to pulsate, begin to push your soul toward this exact moment of choice. My daughter, I tell you with absolute clarity, the decision before you is no small one. It will affect not only your next few days, but your next few years. There are things in the spiritual realm that will only move when you say yes. There are doors that will only open when you finally let go of what I have already asked you to let go of. There are promises that will only be fulfilled when your faith overcomes your doubt. Therefore, I speak to you with unwavering love. Don't postpone what was meant to be resolved now. You have 5 hours because this is the exact time when the heavens are aligning circumstances, opening paths, preparing encounters, moving pieces that your eyes cannot yet see. If you let this time pass, you will not lose my love, you will not lose my presence, but you will miss the movement that I have prepared for this very moment. I love you, but I also work with times, cycles, seasons, and now you are facing the turning point you have so longed for. I know your fear, my child. I know your dread of making mistakes, your fear of letting go of the little you have and discovering that nothing remains. I know the knot that forms in your chest when you think of losses, of changes, of risks. But I tell you with divine authority, there is no risk when it is my hand that guides you. You are not leaping into the void. You are walking into what I myself have prepared. You are not leaving something stable. You are leaving something that binds you. You are not losing security. You are reclaiming your destiny. I pushed you to the limit so that you would finally understand that living by your own strength would never lead you to the place I dreamed for you. Now is the moment when your confidence needs to be greater than your logic. Greater than your excuses, greater than your fears. My daughter, I saw you crying. I saw you asking for a sign. I saw you saying, Lord, speak to me clearly. I saw you pleading for an answer that would free you from confusion. And now I come and speak to you clearly, directly, firmly, lovingly. Decide. Decide for yourself. Decide for your peace. Decide for your healing. Decide for your future. Decide for what I have designed for your life. I have not left you alone for a single day. I have not abandoned you for a single dawn. I have not ignored a single sigh of yours. Every tear of yours fell into my hands. Every prayer of yours was kept in my heart. Every pain of yours was recorded in my spirit. And therefore, I tell you, the time has come. There is an anointing released over these 5 hours. There are angels positioned around you. There are chains beginning to break. There are doors beginning to creak. There are walls beginning to tremble. There are paths beginning to light up. The atmosphere around you is changing because I have decided to move what has been standing still for too long. But the movement will not be complete until your decision is made. I do not compel you. I call you. I do not force you. I invite you. I do not pressure you. I awaken you. You are free. You always have been. But your freedom now needs to be used to choose what I have already prepared. My son, I see your soul trying to negotiate with time. I see your mind saying that perhaps tomorrow will be better, that perhaps another moment will appear, that perhaps there is still room to wait. But I tell you with eternal truth, there will be no other moment like this. The sky is open now. The door is open now. The anointing is flowing now. The answers are falling now. What you have before you is a rare alignment, a divine breath, an opportunity designed just for you. And if you let it pass, it will not be because I have abandoned you, but because you have chosen to remain where your soul no longer breathes. My daughter, feel my hand in yours. Feel my gaze upon your spirit. Feel my love enveloping you like a warm cloak. I am here. I am right here. You are not alone in this decision. I will not let you go. I will not abandon you. I will not push you. I will guide you. And I tell you more. After you choose, the heavens will move in a way you cannot yet imagine. The weight will fall. Peace will come. Clarity will spring forth, strength will resurface, joy will be reborn, and you will look back and say, "Now I understand why God asked me to decide at that moment. I love you, my son. I love you, my daughter. And it is out of love that I tell you, time is passing, and your victory is so close. Decide, and I'll do the rest. My son, my daughter, turn your ears and your heart to my voice once more, for I see that within you there is still a deep conflict, a silent battle between what you feel needs to be done and what you fear to face. I know every detail of what is happening inside you, every thought that crosses your mind, every doubt that tries to rise up against the movement I have initiated in you. And that is why I come again, not to repeat, but to deepen the call I gave you, to amplify the light I descended upon your soul, to guide you with even more love in this decisive moment. I tell you, my son, you are living a unique hour, an hour that will not be repeated with the same intensity, with the same spiritual alignment, with the same divine wind. When I told you that you have 5 hours, it was not to generate fear, but to generate awareness. There are decisions that require immediate courage, sensitive obedience, faith stronger than logic. Because if you wait too long, it is not time that passes. It is the opportunity that is lost. And I see how fear tries to converse with you. I see how it shows you scenarios that don't exist, how it speaks to you of losses that will not happen, how it paralyzes you with images that never came from my spirit. You have confused prudence with paralysis, caution with imprisonment, analysis with delay. My child, prudence is listening to my voice, paralysis is ignoring it. Caution is walking with me, imprisonment is staying where I am no longer, and analysis is good, but not when it becomes a wall between you and what I have already declared for your life. You are afraid of the consequences of your decision, but you do not perceive the danger of remaining in a place where your soul no longer breathes. The decision I ask of you is not a leap in the dark, it is a step towards your freedom. My daughter, I need to speak to you with even greater depth. What you are feeling now is not merely human emotion. It is my spirit stirring the waters within you. It is my hand touching ancient places you have hidden, even from yourself. It is my truth-piercing wounds that have formed over the years and that you believed would never be touched again. I did not call you to a quick decision. I called you to a true decision, and true decisions are not always comfortable, but they are always liberating. I speak to you as a father and as God. There are blessings trapped on the other side of your courage. There are answers awaiting your stance. There are doors waiting for the sound of your yes. I know your mind tries to measure everything. I know you say, but Lord, what if it doesn't work out? What if I'm confusing everything? What if I'm going too far? What if this is just emotion? My child, listen to my voice calmly. Insecurity is not a sign of error, it is a sign of transition. Fear is not a warning to turn back. It is a reminder that you are treading on territory your faith has not yet touched. Hesitation is not the absence of God. It is only your soul trying to adapt to the magnitude of the blessing I am bringing. Nothing you are feeling surprises me. I know you better than you know yourself. I know that when you approach something great, your mind runs backward because it has been conditioned by years of frustrations, losses, and long waits. But I did not call you to repeat your traumas. I called you to begin your healing. Listen very carefully now. Your decision opens a door that no one else can open for you. I can move heavens, I can move angels, I can move circumstances, but the door of choice is yours. I gave you free will not to leave you lost, but to allow you to participate in the miracle I am writing. And this hour, these 5 hours that I have given you, are the perfect framework, the exact space where your soul will be aligned with your purpose. I do not rush you, I position you. I do not demand of you, I empower you. I do not call you because you are ready. I call you to make you ready. My son, there is still something I need to reveal to you. There are people, situations, and environments that have changed around you because I myself removed them, distanced them, ended them, closed cycles that you could not close on your own. You cried for things I removed, but you didn't realize that what I remove out of love. You felt rejected by doors that closed, but you don't know that those doors would lead you far from what I truly planned. When I ask you to make a decision now, it's because I have already prepared everything on the other side. I don't put you on the road to then give you the map. I give you the map even before I put you on the road. And now that your soul moves, I want your body to move along with it. My daughter, I know there is a weight within you, a desire to see human confirmation, a visible sign, proof to calm your heart. But listen, often your miracle only happens after your obedience, not before. Many cry out for signs, but they don't understand that the greatest sign is the word I send. You are hearing my voice now. You feel my words within you. You recognize the invisible touch that descends upon your soul. That is a sign. That is an answer. That is direction. You are not alone at this time. You are enveloped by my light. And now, as I speak to you, I also wish that you would allow other hearts to be reached. What I do in you is not just for you. It is so that you may become a channel, a bridge, an instrument. If this message touches your heart, if it warms your soul, if it makes you feel that I am with you, then let it reach someone who is also struggling against time, who also needs an answer, who also waits for a living word. Share this video with love, with divine intention, with purpose. And if your heart feels it, subscribe to this channel to continue receiving my voice. For I will still speak much to you. And I don't want you to miss anything I have to reveal in the coming chapters. Now breathe, my child, breathe deeply. I am here. I am with you. And this decision I ask of you is not to take anything away from you. It is to give you back everything you have lost. You know that this hour is sacred. You know that your soul is being prepared. You know that what I say is not human. So trust, move, decide, and I will make the impossible happen. My son, my daughter, listen to me again, for now I enter even deeper into the sacred territory of your heart to that point where you yourself are afraid to enter, to that place where you have kept your greatest pains, your greatest silences, your greatest secrets, your greatest surrenders. I come here not to expose, but to heal, not to judge, but to rebuild, not to pressure you, but to liberate you. I see how much these hours are affecting you, how much the time I have given you is revealing parts of you that you have tried to hide for years, how much this decision forces you to look at truths that you have avoided for so long. And that is why I come with more love, more clarity, more light. There is nothing in you that I do not know. There is no corner of your soul that is hidden from me. There is no pain of yours that has not touched my heart. My son, you have wondered why I set a time limit, why I gave you only 5 hours, why I speak to you with this gentle, firm, and caring urgency. And I answer you now with divine depth. It is because this decision is not only changing your path, it is breaking down structures within you, structures so old that if I did not call you forcefully, you would remain trapped in them for years more. The time I have given you is the exact time for breaking through. There are things within you that only change under spiritual pressure. There are inner strongholds that only fall when the soul is brought to its limit. There are ancient voices that only fall silent when my voice speaks louder than all of them. And now my voice speaks louder, deeper, more truthfully. My daughter, how many times have you asked me to take you out of this mess? How many times have you said, Lord, I can't take it anymore? How many times have you felt lost, without identity, without direction, without clarity? How many times have you longed for a fresh start, but lacked the strength to begin it? Well, now I come to tell you, a fresh start is before you, and it will not be built by your strength, but by mine. I didn't ask you to be strong alone. I asked you to follow me. I didn't ask you to control the process. I asked you to obey me. I didn't ask you to understand everything. I asked you to trust. My daughter, you have no idea of the magnitude of what is being moved in your favor. You are afraid of your own decision, but let me reveal something to you. The decision will not destroy you. It will set you free. You are afraid of what will come next, but I tell you, what will come next will be healing. It will be relief. It will be light. You are afraid of losing, but you don't realize that the losses you fear have already hurt you long ago. My daughter, what I ask you to let go of is not your destiny. It is your prison. What I ask you to leave behind is your pain, disguised as stability. What I ask you to break are the shackles you called routine. I take nothing that belongs to you. I only remove what prevents what is yours from arriving. My child, let me speak to the deepest part of your being. I saw when your hope withered. I saw when you began to doubt yourself. I saw when you gave up inside, even while continuing outwardly. I saw when you made small plans because you no longer believed you were capable of living big plans. I saw when you accepted less than the life I designed. And now I come to restore what was broken within you. These 5 hours are not punishment. They are healing. They are not retribution. They are liberation. They are not pressure. They are rescue. I am rescuing your heart from the place where discouragement has put it. I am rescuing your courage from the place where fear has imprisoned it. I am rescuing your identity from the place where pain has hidden it. My daughter, pay attention. The decision I ask of you has nothing to do with what you are losing, but with what you are about to gain. There are doors waiting for your choice. There are miracles waiting for your action. There are encounters waiting for your courage. There is healing waiting for your yes. And I ask you with love, how long will you hesitate between who you were and who I am making you? How long will you give more voice to fear than to my promise? How long will you allow your past to dialogue with your future? I made you to move forward. I made you to live in the new. I made you to achieve what you think you cannot. Listen, my child. I am with you in these hours. I am holding your mind, your emotions, your spirit. I'm illuminating what needs to be seen, removing what confuses you, bringing closer what strengthens you. I guide you in silence. I touch you in the invisible. I embrace you in your solitude. I accompany you in your most difficult thoughts. I did not come here to demand a human act. I came to fulfill a divine purpose within you. And now I tell you something that perhaps you haven't yet realized. The decision I ask of you will open a door that has been closed for years. Years, my child. There are things you have sought, and which have not come because your heart was not yet willing to break free from what held you back. Now it is. Now I see you ready to live what is yours. Now I see you prepared to receive. Now I see you awakening to your true strength, and I will not let you go back. I have held you for so long. I have protected you from so many dangers you cannot even imagine. I have freed you from so many things you never knew. Now I tell you, this is the moment. My daughter, let me remind you of something very sweetly. You are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not lost. You are being guided. You are being loved. You are being prepared. And while you listen to this word, I ask something of you that comes from my own heart. Let this message reach someone you know who needs it. Don't keep what I am sharing to yourself. Share this light, spread this voice, sow this truth in someone who is on the verge of despair. And if your heart feels it, subscribe to this channel to continue receiving my voice, because I still have much to reveal, much to transform, much to open within and without you in the coming chapters. Now, my son, breathe deeply. Do you feel it? The atmosphere has changed. The sky has tilted. Time is alive. I am here. And I tell you, continue, decide, trust. I have already prepared everything. My son, my daughter, draw near once more to my voice, for now I will touch parts of your soul that you have hidden even from yourself, places where your fears have been kept as memories, where your strength has been buried like a seed, where you have left pieces of your heart waiting for a care that never came. I descend to these invisible places with divine gentleness, with love that never fails, and with light that is not afraid of your darkness, because I know you inside. I know your silent corners. I know the cries that never left your mouth. I know the stories that shaped you and the pains that tried to deform you, and that is why I enter now, not as a judge, but as a father. Not as a force that demands, but as love that heals. Not as a harsh command, but as an embrace that restores. I see that within these hours I have given you, your soul has begun to awaken to truths you have avoided for so long. I see that your mind is restless, but your spirit is being illuminated. I see that your thoughts try to hold you back, but something deeper is calling you. And I tell you, do not fear this calling. Do not fear this sensitivity you have felt. Do not fear this fragility that has suddenly arisen. It is not a fall, it is birth. It is not weakness, it is revelation. It is not confusion, it is clarity being born. When I begin to move the inner layers of your soul, you will always feel more, because the spirit feels before the mind understands. My son, I know you are afraid of the decision. I know you fear losing, fear making mistakes, fear displeasing someone, fear repeating old pains, fear that the new will bring suffering. But let me reveal to you with absolute truth. The decision I ask of you now does not bring pain. It brings liberation. The fear you feel is merely an echo of past experiences. It is not prophetic, it is traumatic. It does not protect you, it paralyzes you. It does not guard you, it limits you. You have lived more in fear of repetition than in faith in the promises. And that is why I come with tenderness and authority to undo the knot that binds you. My daughter, you have carried guilt that was never yours, responsibilities that exceed your heart, burdens that do not belong to you. You tried to be strong for everyone, tried to endure environments that hurt you, tried to heal wounds you didn't have the tools to touch, tried to save people I never asked you to save. And this exhausted you, drained you, made you believe that your role was always to give, even when your soul bled. But now I tell you, let go, my daughter, of what was never yours to carry. Let go of what imprisons you, not what builds you up. I watched you gather your own pain, hiding it behind smiles. I saw you comforting others while your heart begged for solace. I saw you keeping silent about wounds that were too deep to explain. And now I come with the care you always hoped to receive from someone, but that no one could give you. I come to restore your inner self. I come to return your light. I come to rebuild what was broken within you. I come to remove the shadow that has accompanied you for years. My son, I know that the passing hours affect you, because within them there is a specific anointing, an invisible movement happening, a calling that gently and firmly presses upon your soul, and you don't fully understand it, but you feel it. You feel that something needs to change. You feel that you can't continue living as before. You feel that the old cycle no longer serves you. You feel that your soul is asking for a break. And I confirm, ask because I am already doing it. You fear the consequences, but I have already taken care of them. You fear tomorrow, but I am already in it. You fear losing your footing, but I am your footing. You fear losing stability, but I will tell you a profound truth. The stability you have today is not peace. It is stagnation. You have become accustomed to an inner environment that makes you sick because you have been trained by pain to accept little. But I made you for much. I made you to grow, to advance, to flourish, to expand, to breathe. The place where you are may have familiar walls, but it is still a prison. My daughter, I need you to understand. The decision I ask of you is the key that opens the door to your healing. On the other side of it lies the lightness you haven't felt in years. It's the joy you thought you'd lost. It's the fresh start you so desperately wanted. It's the rest your spirit craves. It's the future you thought you'd never have again. You have no idea what awaits you on the other side of your yes. I see everything that is about to change. I see doors that never opened beginning to unlock. I see people being moved to enter your life at the right time. I see opportunities that have been blocked for years approaching again. I see your heart breathing relief when you understand that I never asked you for anything to cause you pain, but only to take you out of the pain that you yourself have normalized. My child, while you listen to me, I also ask something of you that springs from my light. Do not keep this message only to yourself. I want it to reach someone who is living the same silent despair that you have lived. Share it without fear, without shame, because what I have given you is not just for you. It is so that you may be a channel. And if your heart feels it, subscribe to continue receiving my voice. For there is much more that I want to pour out, much more that I want to reveal, much more that I want to break and rebuild within you. I don't want you to miss any part of what is to come. Now breathe, my child, breathe deeply. The atmosphere surrounds you. My love covers you. My light touches you. I am with you, and I tell you, your decision will not destroy you. It will set you free. My son, my daughter, open your heart now, for I continue from the very point where my voice enveloped you, as if you were walking with me through a corridor of light that stretches before you, revealing parts of yourself that were hidden and paths that were closed. Feel my presence accompanying you as I speak. Feel my hand remain firm upon your soul. Feel the air change around you, for what I'm about to tell you goes even deeper, pierces inner layers, touches ancient regions, and awakens areas that have lain dormant within you for so long. You thought you had closed certain chapters of your life, but in truth, you only placed them under profound silences. And I, who am your Father, come now to bring to light all that needs to be restored, healed, released, remade, rebuilt. I come because you asked me for change, and true change doesn't happen only in what your eyes see. It happens first in what your spirit feels. My son, you never imagined how accustomed you became to chaos. Yes, to chaos. Shades of pain that you learned to call routine. Situations that you accepted as normal because they had been in your life for too long. Cycles that repeated themselves so often that you thought they were your identity. But I tell you, they weren't. They never were. They were just shadows trying to convince you that the light was too small for you, and you believed it for a moment. You believed that your capacity was less than I always declared. You believed that your mistakes defined who you were. You believed that your solitude was a sentence, not a season. You believed that your pain was your inheritance, not your struggle. You believed that your silence was cowardice, when in fact it was a form of survival. And I tell you now, you no longer need to survive. You can live. You were created to live, not just to resist. My daughter, you have held within you tears that never fell, words you never spoke, truths you hid even from yourself. I see your sacred weariness that is not only physical but emotional, spiritual, existential. That weariness of trying to be strong while everything within you screamed for help. That weariness of keeping inside you feelings you thought no one would understand. That weariness of being a safe haven for others while you yourself silently sank. And now, I come to lift you from this sea. I come to pull you from the depths where you sank without realizing it. I come to show you that you are not just someone who endures, you are someone who is reborn. My son, the words I speak now are like spiritual medicine. They reach places where psychologists cannot, where friends do not understand, where family members do not perceive, where you yourself passed by too quickly because it hurt you to look. I enter there, where you created secret drawers within your soul, where you kept memories that wounded you, promises that were made and broken, dreams that withered before blooming. I do not enter to reopen wounds. I enter to heal them in a true way. Not in that superficial way you tried, but in the profound way that I know your soul needs. My daughter, I know you feel nostalgic for what you've lived through, but also afraid of what's to come. I know you miss things that hurt you, and that confuses you. I know you're afraid to honestly evaluate your relationships, because if you're too honest, you'll realize there are bonds that no longer fit into your future. But I tell you, you cannot build the new if you are embracing the old with both hands. There are people who are part of your history, but will not be part of your destiny. There are places that were your refuge, but have now become emotional tombs. There are habits you called protection, but which were in fact disguised self-sabotage. And I come now with all my love and firmness to free you from these shackles. Not to leave you alone, but to guide you to what truly belongs to you. I see that you are afraid of disappointing others when making your decision. You have carried other people's expectations as if they were your mission. But let me tell you a liberating truth. Your life was not given to be lived according to opinions. Your life was given to be lived according to my purpose. You feel that abandoning certain situations is selfishness, but leaving the place that destroys you is not selfishness, it is obedience. Choosing your healing is not a lack of love, it is wisdom. Moving forward is not a lack of gratitude, it is spiritual maturity. My son, as you listen to me, something in your spirit is changing. I see the knots untying. I see your soul breathing more freely. I see invisible chains losing their strength. I see old memories being washed away by my presence. You are being sharpened, strengthened, renewed. These words are touching parts that have long been untouched because you yourself closed yourself off to survive. But now I open you, not to expose you, but to heal you. My daughter, pay attention. When I gave you 5 hours, I didn't want to frighten you. I wanted to awaken you. You are receiving a time that is spiritual, not human. This time is like a womb where your new life is being formed. When it ends, you will no longer be the same. And that is good. I mold you in silence, I transform you as you listen. I rebuild your courage as you breathe. Everything I do within you now will prepare you for what is to come. But I ask you something, don't keep this light to yourself. There are people who need the same word that now touches your soul. There is someone on your path who is trapped in the same pain that I am taking away from you. So share this message. let it reach others. And if your heart feels it, subscribe to continue hearing my voice, because I am not finished with you yet. There is more, much more. I will still speak to you with a depth you have never experienced. I will still lift you to a height you cannot imagine. I will still show you why you lived everything you lived. Nothing was in vain. Now breathe. I am here, and I tell you with absolute love, keep going, move forward, decide. What awaits you is life, and abundant life. My son, my daughter, let me take your hand now, because at this moment I am taking you to an even greater depth, a depth where you will finally understand that you are not merely making a human decision, but crossing a spiritual threshold, a threshold that separates not only phases of your life, but versions of yourself that can no longer walk together. You have felt within you a mixture of fear and expectation, a sense that something very big is about to happen. And this is not imagination. It is your spirit reacting to the movement I've initiated within you. You do not understand everything, but you feel everything, and that is enough because I work more with sensitivity than with understanding. You have been silently asking, Lord, why does it hurt so much? Why do I feel so vulnerable? Why does it seem like I'm losing control? And I answer you with profound love. You are not losing control. You are surrendering control. And this surrender is the birth of your liberation. You have been trained by the world to believe that you need to hold everything in your own hands, and this has exhausted you, destroyed you, emptied you from within. Now I teach you to open your hands, to let go, to trust, to allow me to do what you have never been able to do alone. This brings discomfort, I know, because your soul has become accustomed to the habit of defending itself. But listen to me, no one heals if the defense never comes down. I could never rebuild what is within you while you kept walls raised. So I am tearing them down now, one by one, gently, without violence, with love. My daughter, I see that within these hours I have given you, your heart has entered a process of emotional purification so profound that even you were startled by the intensity of the feelings that surfaced. Old memories emerged, forgotten pains, questions about the past, sensations of emptiness, sadness, and confusion. And you thought, what is happening to me? But let me reveal to you, what you call confusion, I call healing. I am drawing from the depths of your soul things that you have kept for years, and when they emerge, you feel as if everything is a mess. But it is not. It is being reorganized. You are being cleansed, realigned, deconstructed, and reconstructed. You have spent a long time trying to be strong, trying to hold up your own structures, trying to cope with everything without falling, trying to hold on to pains that were too great for your human arms. And I saw it. I saw every moment you cried alone, every time you swallowed words because you didn't know how to say them. Every night you closed your eyes hoping that tomorrow would be different and woke up feeling the same weight. I saw when your faith weakened. I saw when your hope almost faded. I saw when you began to believe that your life would not change. But here I am, telling you, your life changes today, in this process, in this deep dive that I myself initiated. My son, you are afraid to move forward because you are afraid of being disappointed again. You are afraid to trust and get hurt. You are afraid to dream and lose. You are afraid to surrender and be betrayed. You are afraid to believe and see everything crumble. I know. I understand. Your soul has been scarred by wounds you didn't deserve. You were used, ignored, rejected, blamed for things that weren't yours, placed in emotional positions that destroyed important parts of you. But let me give you a spiritual truth that will set you free. I will not allow what hurt you in the past to be repeated in your future. What was trauma will not be destiny. What was a fall will not be a sentence. What was pain will not be your definitive narrative. My daughter, you are afraid of emptiness, afraid of letting go of something and being left with nothing. But listen to me deeply. You are only empty when you let go of what was never yours. What I write for your life does not leave you in scarcity. What I take away is always replaced by something better. What I end is always a door to a new beginning. What I remove opens space for what truly belongs to you. And if I asked you for this decision, it is because I have already prepared the fulfillment that will come afterward. Emptiness is not punishment, it is preparation. You have observed your own emotions fluctuating these days like waves. One moment you feel strong, the next fragile. One moment you have clarity, the next you have doubts. One moment you feel like laughing, the next you feel like crying, and you are afraid of these extremes. But let me explain to you with love. When I rebuild someone, I rebuild them first from within. The fluctuations are not signs of defeat, but signs of movement. Everything that was trapped inside you is being unlocked. I'm telling you something profound now. There are parts of your heart that have never grown because they've been frozen in the time of your pain. And now I am thawing those parts so that you can finally mature emotionally, spiritually, and even mentally. You have no idea how much your soul will flourish when this decision is realized. My son, I need to tell you something very clearly. You will not go back to being who you were. That is not my intention. I do not want to restore your old self. I want to reveal your true self, the one you never fully knew because you were always fighting to survive. Now, the time to live will come. My daughter, I also ask something of you that comes directly from my heart. Do not keep this light only for yourself. There are people on your path, in your world, in your circle, who need to hear this same voice that is now healing you. Share it. Let my message reach those who are trapped in the darkness where you also were. And if your heart feels it, sign up to continue receiving my voice, because I have not yet finished shaping you. There are more layers to touch, more revelations to deliver to you, more strength to give back to you. Now breathe, my child. I am here. Feel my presence enveloping your shoulders, your chest, your mind. I have not left you for a single second, and I tell you again with love that carries truth, move forward. Do not fear. The decision I ask of you does not break you, it completes you. My son, my daughter, now I lead you to an even deeper territory within yourself, because you have reached the point where your soul begins to understand that nothing that is happening is coincidence, nothing is random, nothing is merely emotional. You have realized that something greater is touching you, something that does not come from your memories, nor from your human experiences, nor from your rational conclusions. What touches you now is my spirit. And I tell you, what I am doing in you at this stage is not just healing, it is a transformation of identity. I am not just restoring broken parts, I am forming a new structure within you. I am raising your spiritual understanding. I am awakening your purpose. I am activating your true essence. I am repositioning your spirit. You have felt a gentle force within you, a presence that cradles you from within, that speaks without sound, that blows without wind, that calms you without explanation. That presence is me. It is me preparing you for the decision that will change your course. You think your struggle is with fear, but it is not. Your struggle is with the part of you that has become accustomed to living small. And now I am breaking that inner limitation. I am taking your soul out of a shape that was never yours. I am repositioning you in the right size, the size of the purpose I wrote for your life. My daughter, you carry within you distorted perceptions of who you are. You see yourself through the lens of pain, through the lens of rejection, through the lens of mistakes, through the lens of comparisons, through the lens of the failures you have experienced. But I tell you with unwavering love, you are not what they made you. You are not what they told you. You are not what you failed at. You are not what you lost. You are what I have declared. You are mine. You are loved, chosen, set apart, marked by an anointing that no one can erase. And that is why, when I call you to a decision, it is not because you are weak, it is because you are too strong to remain attached to what does not belong to you. My child, in recent days, you have felt a sense of separation, as if certain things that once seemed essential are now losing their luster, as if environments that once welcomed you now feel cramped, as if old conversations no longer nourish your soul, as if people who once held you emotionally are finally drifting away without you having to make any effort. This is my movement. I am separating you for something greater. It is not human rejection, it is divine selection. I remove what holds you back. I push away what confuses you. I silence what distracts you. I undo ties that seemed important but were never healthy. I am clearing your path so that you can walk lightly, because the decision that awaits you cannot be made with emotional burdens hanging on your soul. My daughter, do you realize how I have placed within your heart a courage you have never felt before? A courage that doesn't come as a shout, but as peace. A courage that doesn't come as brute force, but as silent certainty. A courage that doesn't push you, but guides you. It is this courage that I have planted in you that will sustain your decision. And I tell you, you will not fall. I will not let you. You will not lose. I will not allow it. You will not retreat. I will not let you stray from what I have already declared as yours. My son, you are afraid of hurting people when you make your decision, but let me tell you something with profound spiritual truth. No one is hurt when you choose your healing. What I ask of you is not abandonment, but realignment. It is not cutting ties out of ego, but cutting ties for spiritual survival. It is not breaking connections on a whim, but breaking connections that hinder your ability to grow. You have carried unbalanced relationships for fear of seeming ungrateful or insensitive, but I tell you, true sensitivity is caring for your soul first. You can only love well when you are whole. My daughter, I see you struggling with emotions that rise and fall like a stormy sea. One moment you are confident, the next you are insecure. 1 hour you are excited, the next you are exhausted. One instant you are certain, the next you are afraid. This oscillation does not mean you are lost. It means you are crossing a spiritual portal. Every true transformation shakes before stabilizing. The chaos you feel is not destruction, it is reorganization. I am reorganizing your feelings, your thoughts, your memories, your self-perception, your values, your priorities. I'm placing you back at the center of your own essence. My son, let me reveal something very profound to you now. You have lived for years with a feeling of emptiness that you have never been able to fully explain. An emptiness that doesn't hurt excessively, but accompanies you like a shadow. You have tried to fill this void with people, with occupations, with responsibilities, with routines, with distractions. But this emptiness was never a sign of lack. It was the call of your purpose. It was the space destined for the new life that is now beginning to be born within you. And when you decide, this emptiness will become direction. It will cease to be lack and will become a mission. My daughter, you have asked me for signs, confirmations, guidance, answers, and I tell you, this word is a sign. This peace that embraces you is a sign. This holy restlessness is a sign. This silent courage is a sign. This feeling that something greater is coming is a sign. The tears you have shed without knowing why are a sign. The dreams you have had are a sign. You are not lost. You are guided. You are not adrift. You are safe in my hands. My son, I also ask something of you. Let this message reach someone who is walking through life with the same wounds you carry. Allow others to receive the light I give you now. Share this word, and if your heart feels it, subscribe to continue hearing my voice, for there is much more I want to pour into your soul. You have not yet seen anything compared to what I will do. Now take a deep breath. I am here. Feel my love like a cloak over your shoulders. Feel my peace gliding through your mind. Feel my care enveloping your heart. You are not alone, my daughter. You never have been. And I tell you with all the authority of heaven, the decision that awaits you will take your life to a level you never imagined. My son, my daughter, I take your hand once more, because at this point in your spiritual journey, you have already realized that something is happening within you that surpasses your human understanding. You know that something is being moved, something is being broken, something is being revealed, something is being rebuilt, and even if your mind cannot yet put it all into words, your spirit knows that this is one of the most decisive moments of your life. I continue to call you because I know that your thoughts waver. I know that your feelings vary. I know that you pray for clarity and then doubt the answer. I know that you say, Lord, I trust, but your heart trembles. And I do not condemn you for this. I understand you. I accompany you. I sustain you. And now I reveal to you another layer of the truth that is shaping your new story. My son, you have carried within you an ancient wound that has silently shaped your behaviors, your relationships, your way of loving, your way of trusting, your way of deciding. This wound was so deep that you learned to move around it, like someone learning to walk with a wound that never healed. You adapted your life to avoid touching this point. You adjusted your bonds to avoid igniting this pain. You molded your personality to survive what happened to you. But I tell you with eternal love, I do not want you to live adapted to the pain. I want you to live healed from it. Therefore, I take you now to the center of this scar, not to hurt you, but to set you free. My daughter, I see that you are afraid of abandonment, afraid of rejection, afraid of trusting and not being trusted. You are afraid of giving your heart and seeing it fall into the wrong hands, afraid of depending on someone and being left behind, afraid of believing and being betrayed. And you are not to blame for this. These marks come from stories you did not choose to live, but now I touch this area with my light, because this wound has held you captive for too long. And now it needs to fall. I tell you, you will not be rejected as before. You will not be left behind as before. You will not be broken as before, because I am rebuilding your identity, and no one touches what I restore. My son, you are afraid of being insufficient. Afraid of not being good enough, capable enough, intelligent enough, strong enough. You're afraid of failing and repeating old mistakes. But I tell you, I never demanded perfection from you. I always only wanted your dedication. And I tell you with absolute truth, you are enough because I say you are. You are capable because I empower you. You are strong because I strengthen you. You are loved not for what you do, but for who you are, mine. My daughter, let me reveal something to you that you haven't yet realized. Your sensitivity is not weakness. Your empathy is not weakness. Your capacity to feel deeply is not a flaw. The world has made you believe that this makes you too vulnerable, but I tell you, your sensitivity is your gift. It allows you to perceive the invisible, to understand the unspoken, to see beyond appearances, to love deeply. I gave you this sensitivity because it will be used for the purpose I have prepared for you. Do not hide it anymore. Do not stifle it. Do not repress it. Sensitivity is spiritual strength. My son, you have been going through a process of letting go, not only of people and situations, but of old versions of yourself that no longer serve your future. And I know that this hurts. Growing hurts, breaking hurts, evolving hurts, but remaining where you don't belong hurts much more. I removed you from small emotional environments because your spirit grew. I withdrew you from connections that consumed you because your soul was drowning. I pushed you forward because you were becoming invisible in the place where I never wanted to fix you. And now I tell you, you are not what you left behind. You are what you are becoming. My daughter, pay attention. I have placed thoughts in your mind that are not your own, impulses that come from my spirit, perceptions that go beyond your logic. Sometimes you wake up with a desire to reorganize your life, to clear your path, to close cycles, to change attitudes, to release ties. This is not by chance. This is me aligning you with your new purpose. When I decide that a cycle has ended, your heart begins to feel it before your reason understands. And that is what has been happening to you. You feel that you can no longer continue as you are. And you are right. You really can't. The new demands space. My child, you are about to experience a reunion with yourself. A reunion with your strength, your dignity, your essence, your courage, your light. You thought you had lost these things, but they were only hidden beneath the weight of the pain you carried. Now I remove that weight. I release your voice. I restore your self-esteem. I give you back your clear vision. I cleanse your emotional eyes. You will look at yourself again, and you will not recognize yourself, but this time because of fullness, not pain. My daughter, you have felt within you as if there were a half-open door, but you haven't yet had the courage to cross it. And I tell you, I myself opened that door. I don't leave doors ajar by chance. I leave them open because I prepare you to cross. Don't be afraid of what's on the other side. What I prepare never destroys, it always builds. You will not regret your courage. You will only regret the time you doubted yourself. And now, as my words touch your spirit, I also ask you, do not keep this to yourself. Let others receive what I place in your heart. Share this message with someone you know who is trapped in their own shadows. And if your heart feels it, sign up to continue hearing my voice, because I will still speak more, reveal more, heal more. You are only at the beginning of what I have for you. Breathe now, my child. Breathe deeply. I am here. I am within this process with you. I envelop you. I protect you. I prepare you. Nothing will take you away from my plan. And I tell you with all divine certainty, your decision will not lose you. It will find you. My son, my daughter, let me envelop you with my presence now, because at this moment I am not only speaking to you, I am repositioning you. I'm placing you in a spiritual place where your vision begins to change, where your ears begin to recognize the sound of my call, where your soul begins to align with what I have always dreamed for your life. You have been walking through these hours with intensity, with deep thoughts, with emotions that rise like waves and then calm like seas. And you have felt, even without fully understanding, that I am preparing you for something great. And I confirm, I am. You have been molded, purified, reorganized from within. You have been confronted with truths you avoided, with pains you held onto as if protecting open wounds, with memories you didn't want to look at again. But I need to remind you, you are not going through this alone. I am with you. I have been all along. And now I take you to an even deeper point in your inner journey, because it is here that you will finally understand that your decision is not just about changing something external. It is about liberating the noblest part of your spirit. My son, you have lived for a long time in a silent struggle, a war that no one saw. On the outside, you smiled, you went on, you fulfilled responsibilities, you met expectations, you appeared functional. But inside you screamed. Inside, you begged for rest. Inside, you wanted to be seen, to be heard, to be understood. Inside, you were tired of being strong and longed to be embraced. I saw everything. I heard everything. I felt everything. And even when you thought my voice was far away, I was closer than your own breath. My daughter, let me reveal something you've been carrying without realizing it. Your heart has become too heavy because you've absorbed pain that wasn't yours. You were a counselor, support, refuge, and foundation for many, and in return you received silence, absence, or ingratitude. You were a light for many, but no one noticed when your flame flickered, and I saw every time you lay down too tired to ask for help. I saw every time you held back tears so as not to worry anyone. I saw every time you swallowed the pain because no one knew what to do with it. Now, my daughter, I tell you, let me be your shelter. Let me be your rest. Let me be the shoulder you never had. Let me be the love that heals, not the love that demands. My child, I see your fears. I see your apprehension about taking a step and losing what little you still consider safe. I see your fear of letting go of bonds that, although they hurt you, give you a sense of familiarity. I see your hesitation before the unknown. But let me tell you with eternal truth, familiarity can be a prison if it prevents you from growing. You were not created to live in the minimum, in the cramped, in the limited. You were created to expand, to breathe, to flourish. I did not give you a spirit of fear. I gave you a spirit of strength, and now I awaken that strength that slept within you. My daughter, pay attention. When I ask you to make this decision, I do not ask you with a threat, but with a promise. What I have on the other side is greater than what you are letting go of now. I will not take away anything that loves you. I will not separate you from anyone who honors you. I will not close doors that belong to you. Everything I remove is protection. Everything I take away is healing. Everything I change is preparation. You will not lose. You will gain what you never imagined you could have. You have seen some things crumble, and it has frightened you. But let me tell you, I allowed certain structures to fall so that you would stop building your life on sand. I shake what is fragile to prepare you for what is solid. I undo what has no root to plant what will flourish. I remove what does not sustain your soul to build what will lead you to your purpose. And now you are seeing everything being rebuilt from the inside out. My child, you have been asking yourself, what if I make this decision and it hurts? And I answer you with unwavering love. It hurts much more to remain where I am no longer. The pain of change lasts for a while. The pain of stagnation lasts a lifetime. Courage hurts at the beginning, but heals in the end. Fear comforts at the beginning, but destroys in the end. And I tell you, I am calling you to the pain that heals, not to the pain that kills you. I am calling you to the discomfort that transforms you, not to the comfort that imprisons you. My daughter, I need you to identify now what has been causing your soul to hesitate. Is it your insecurity about the future? I am your future. Is it your fear of being alone? I have never left you alone. Is it your worry about how things will unfold? I have already written the ending of this story. Is it your guilt for feeling that you are abandoning someone? You don't abandon anyone when you choose your healing. You simply stop abandoning yourself. My child, I place my hand on your chest now. Do you feel it? This warmth you feel is not your imagination. It is my presence pouring peace where there was anxiety. It is my light cleansing thoughts that tormented you. It is my strength dissolving the weight you carried as if it were your mission. I tell you, I did not create you to carry the world on your shoulders. I created you to walk with me. My daughter, do you notice how your thoughts have changed in the last few days? As if something inside you is reorganizing priorities, clearing internal clutter, dusting off old dreams, rekindling your strength. That is me. I'm reactivating things you thought were dead. I'm resurrecting your faith, your radiance, your courage, your ability to believe again. I'm giving you back to yourself. And now, with all my love, I ask you, let this message reach someone who is also on the verge of making a decision. Share it. Sow light where there is shadow. And if your heart feels it, stay close on this journey, signing up to continue receiving my voice. I will still speak to you. I will still guide you. I will still lift you to levels you cannot imagine. Now breathe deeply. I am here. I never left. And I tell you with absolute love, your decision will not lead you to the end. It will lead you to the beginning you have so longed to experience. My son, my daughter, let me envelop you now with a love so profound that no human word could translate it. A love that has watched over you since before your first breath, that has accompanied you in moments when no one saw, that has carried you when you yourself did not realize you were being carried. I come now, once again, because your soul still needs to hear, needs to feel, needs to understand that nothing you are experiencing is by chance. Every inner movement, every memory that has resurfaced, every emotion that has visited you, every silence that has weighed you down, every tear that has fallen. All of this is part of a divine process that I myself initiated to free you from what could not accompany you into the next cycle. My son, you feel you've reached a point where you can't go back to what you were before, but you don't yet know exactly how to move forward. This is because you are between two worlds, the world you knew and the world I am revealing to you. The old world still tries to call to you because your mind recognizes what is familiar, but your spirit can no longer remain there. That's why you felt discomfort with things that were once normal for you. That's why certain conversations tire you, certain environments drain you, certain people no longer affect you as they once did. It's because you no longer belong to what was once part of you. I took you from there. I separated you. I ripped you from the old, and now I'm preparing you for the new. My daughter, let me explain this to you with spiritual depth. The process you are experiencing these past 5 hours is not just a moment. It is a gestation. Something new is being formed within you. Your soul is expanding, your sensitivity is growing, your spiritual vision is clearing, your identity is emerging, your strength is being rebuilt. You have felt as if everything within you is more alive, more sensitive, more attentive, and this frightens you because it makes you feel vulnerable. But I tell you, vulnerability is not exposure, it is revelation. I am revealing yourself to you. You have been wondering why your heart has become so fragile during this time, why you have cried more, felt more, remembered more, questioned more. But listen, when I descend into the depths of someone's soul, you will always feel as if everything is being opened. And it is. I am opening your inner drawers. I am opening memories. I am opening emotions you have swallowed. I am opening inner doors you have closed to survive. It is not loss of control, it is healing. You are not breaking, you are being restored. My son, for years you have carried an enormous fear of making decisions that could change your life. This fear comes from past experiences, from failed attempts, from steps that hurt, from people who made you believe you weren't capable. But look at me now. I don't let your steps falter when you walk the paths I trace. Your decision will not be like the others, because the others you made alone. This one you are making by listening to me. Do not fear the new. Fear only the stagnation that kills you from within. Movement now is not risk, it is obedience. My daughter, I see that you cling too tightly to your feelings and you're afraid of regretting them later. But I tell you, regret only arises when a decision is born from anxiety. When it arises from my voice, it generates peace. And what you are feeling, this mixture of peace, sensitivity, and a slight inner trembling, is exactly the sign that I am truly guiding you. Peace doesn't mean the absence of fear. It means the presence of purpose. You have a purpose. You have a mission. You have a calling. And all of this was dormant within you because you were occupying too much space with what wasn't yours. My child, let me reveal something very profound to you. You have no idea how much I have protected you. You have no idea what I have removed from your path before you even saw it. You have no idea how many times you have been spared falls that would have destroyed your soul. You have no idea how many decisions you thought you made alone, but it was I who prevented them from going wrong in the end. I protect you even when you don't realize it. And now, if I ask you to make this decision, it is because I have already guaranteed that the ground on the other side is safe. My daughter, you have felt disconnected from some people recently, as if suddenly you no longer fit in the same spaces. You thought this was ingratitude or coldness on your part, but it is not. It is spiritual movement. I am removing what steals your energy, what binds you emotionally, what distracts you from what I have written. There are people who cannot go with you to the next level. There are connections that become resistance when the soul needs to fly. And I don't want you to carry unnecessary burdens. The new requires lightness. My son, let me now touch upon the central point. This decision is a gateway. It is not an ordinary change. It is not just any choice. It is a dividing line between your old life and your new life, between who you were forced to be and who I truly created you to be, between emotional limitation and spiritual expansion, between fear and courage, between past pain and future promise. And you cannot hesitate eternally before a gateway that was born to be crossed. I know you're afraid of losing. I know you're afraid of being alone. I know you're afraid of not having the strength. I know you're afraid of not knowing how to cope with what comes after. But listen to me as your eternal Father. You will not cope alone. I will be with you every step of the way. When you feel weak, I will strengthen you. When you feel confused, I will guide you. When you feel vulnerable, I will embrace you. When you feel lost, I will find you. When you feel empty, I will fill you. My daughter, let these words spread to someone who needs them as much as you needed them. Don't keep the light locked away in the drawer of your soul. Share it. And if your heart desires to continue receiving my voice, I tell you, stay close. Because I will still reveal profound secrets. I will still heal areas you can't even imagine. I will still lift you much higher than you asked. Now take a deep breath. I am here. I have always been, and I always will be. And I tell you with eternal love, the decision that awaits you is not the end. It is the birth of your true life. My son, my daughter, draw even closer to me now, for at this stage of your journey, I will touch dimensions of your soul that were completely dormant, areas so deep that you yourself forgot they existed. I come with gentleness, but also with authority, because you are entering the point where your spiritual identity begins to take shape before your very eyes. You have walked with me since the first hours of this calling, and now I tell you, you are closer to your rebirth than you have ever been. I have not been leading you in circles. I have been leading you within yourself, so that you may see what has always been yours, but has been covered by layers of pain, fear, guilt, and broken promises. My son, you have noticed that your feelings have changed in recent days. Things that once deeply affected you no longer have so much power over you. People who once determined your mood no longer control you. Old wounds seem more distant, as if you were observing them from a new place, more mature, more aware, more healed. This is not a coincidence. This is liberation. You are being soothed by a peace that does not come from your strength, but from mine. A peace that envelops you even when you have no answers. A peace that sustains you even when you don't understand everything. A peace that prepares you to cross the threshold of decision with confidence and courage. My daughter, I see your heart opening as never before. You have allowed me to touch areas you never let anyone touch. You have allowed me to enter where you yourself dared not enter. You have allowed me to heal wounds you hid so deep that you thought I wouldn't see, but I always saw. And now, let me reveal something very important to you. The decision you are about to make is the seed of a new spiritual, emotional, and even physical season in your life. It's not just about choosing a path, it's about choosing a version of yourself you've never known. I know you've been missing a person you never experienced being, your full self, your free self, your whole self, your courageous self, your enlightened self, your heavenly self, and it is this self that is being born now. You are not losing pieces. You are recovering parts that were torn from you by suffering. You are not falling apart. You are becoming whole. You are not weakening. You are transforming. My son, let me explain something that pains me when I look at your story. You endured far more than you should have. You were too much of an adult while still emotionally a child. You cared for people when no one cared for you. You gave strength when you yourself needed a hug. You held families, environments, responsibilities that shouldn't have been on your shoulders. And I saw your heart draining. I saw your smile fading. I saw your strength waning. I saw your hope becoming as thin as a thread. And that's why I brought you here. Because you can't just keep surviving. You need to live. My daughter, there is something in you that I myself planted, a purity that the world tried to extinguish, a capacity to love that was wounded but not destroyed, a kindness that remained even when everything around you was unjust. And now I want to restore that completely, because your capacity to love is part of your purpose. I will not let your pain steal your gift. I will not let your history steal your light. I will not let what hurt you determine what you will live from now on. You're afraid of expecting too much of yourself in this decision. You're afraid of disappointing someone, of disappointing me, of disappointing yourself. But listen, I never asked for perfection. I asked for surrender. I don't expect you to get everything right. I expect you to trust in me. I don't demand that your faith be gigantic. I only need it to exist. I don't need you to see the whole path. Just take the next step. My son, you have felt as if you are on shifting ground, as if everything is transitioning between what was and what will be. And this is real, because I am displacing what no longer serves you. I am dislodging your roots from the old ground. I am breaking emotional structures that imprisoned you. I am clearing your thoughts. I am removing people you thought you needed, but who only held you back. I am undoing emotional pacts you made with pain. I am dissolving fears you thought were part of your personality. You weren't afraid, you were wounded. My daughter, I want you to feel this deeply. Nothing you lost was necessary for your next cycle. Nothing. If it left, it's because I took it away. If it broke, it's because I undid it. If it moved away, it's because I protected it. And if it remains, it's because I sustain it. Nothing stays if it's not for your growth. Nothing remains if it's not for your healing. Have you realized that even with all the inner struggle, there is a flame within you that will not go out? A flame that keeps you going, a flame that makes you believe, a flame that keeps you going even when you are tired. That flame is mine. I planted it, and no one can extinguish it. It is that flame that will accompany you when your decision is made. My child, now I ask something of you. Let this message reach those who are living in a shadow similar to yours. Spread light, sow healing, and if your heart feels it, stay close to continue hearing my voice, because I still have much to reveal to you, much to restore you, much to lift you up. You're almost there. Now breathe. I am here, and I tell you, you have no idea how great things will come after your decision. My son, my daughter, receive these words now as the final breath of the process I have been carrying out within you. It is not merely a conclusion, it is a rebirth. It is as if all the layers that surrounded you, everything that weighed you down, everything that confused you, and everything that held you back has been dissolved by my love throughout this journey we have made together. You have arrived here because your soul has responded to my call. You have entered inner depths where few dare to go. You have opened doors within yourself that have remained locked for years. You have let the light in where there was once shadow, and I tell you with eternal love, I see your courage, I see your effort, I see your surrender, I see the transformation that has blossomed within your spirit. My son, throughout what you have lived with me until now, you have been molded from the inside out. I removed invisible burdens that you carried without realizing it. I healed pains that you hid even from yourself. I answered questions that you kept silent. I placed my hand on traumas that you thought would never be illuminated. And now, you find yourself at the exact point where your new version begins to emerge. It is not just change, it is recreation. You have no idea how much I have worked on you. Even when it seemed that nothing was happening, I was rebuilding your inner foundations, strengthening your essence, expanding your vision, freeing your heart from places that no longer belonged to you. My daughter, in these last moments, you have felt a different sensitivity, a deeper perception of yourself, as if your soul were more alive, more awake, more conscious. And that is exactly what is happening. Your spiritual awareness has expanded. Your courage has grown. Your capacity to feel has become your ally, not your enemy. You are more prepared than ever for the decision I presented to you from the beginning, because now you understand yourself better, you listen to yourself better, you embrace yourself better. What was once fear is now clarity. What was once confusion is now direction. What was once pain is now strength. My child, I know you are afraid to take the next step. I know there is a part of you that still trembles, that still hesitates, that still fears making a mistake, losing, or regretting. But look at me with your spirit. I did not lead you here to let you fall now. You are not on the edge of a precipice. You are at the door of your freedom. You are not facing the end. You are facing the beginning of something you have always desired, even without knowing how to name it. The decision I ask of you is not a leap in the dark, it is a leap into the light. And I am on the other side, waiting for your arrival. My daughter, you have spent years trying to please everyone, trying not to disappoint anyone, trying to be strong for everyone, trying to be understanding, patient, constant, even when you yourself needed comfort. You positioned yourself as the emotional anchor for many who never noticed your exhaustion. You held back your tears so as not to worry anyone. You postponed your own healing to care for others. And now I tell you with divine authority, your time has come. The time has come to take care of yourself. The time has come to choose yourself. The time has come to put yourself first, without guilt. My son, I don't want you to continue living your life as if you were born only to survive. You weren't born to be background noise in anyone's story. You were born to fulfill your own purpose, to live your own journey, to feel your own joy, to experience your own freedom. And the decision I ask of you is precisely the gateway that will lead you to that. Don't be afraid to seem selfish. It's selfish to abandon you. I don't want to see that anymore. I don't want to see your essence diminished to fit into spaces that weren't made for you. My daughter, I see your heart opening to self-love. And that is so beautiful in my eyes. You have always been loving to everyone, but now it is time to be loving to yourself. You criticize yourself too much, demand too much of yourself, diminish yourself too much. And I tell you, enough. Learn to look at yourself with my eyes. Learn to see yourself as I see you. I don't see flaws in you. I see strength. I don't see mistakes. I see overcoming. I don't see weaknesses. I see humanity. I don't see failure. I see rebirth. My child, the decision before you is more than an act. It is a spiritual declaration. It is you saying to the universe, I choose life. I choose peace. I choose healing. I choose purpose. I choose what God has for me. And when you choose that which is born from my heart, I move heavens, time, circumstances, and people so that everything aligns with your path. You will lack nothing. Nothing will destroy you. Nothing will bring you down. You are sustained by me. My daughter, let me remind you of something you may have forgotten. I never asked you to be perfect. I never asked you to get everything right. I never asked you to know the whole path. I only asked you to trust. I only asked you to walk. I only asked you not to give up on yourself. And you didn't give up. Even tired, you continued. Even hurt, you tried. Even confused, you searched. And now I reward you with clarity. You already know what you need to do. You already feel it in your spirit. You have already perceived what I have moved. You know which door I have closed and which door I have opened, and you know what decision you need to make. My son, this entire journey has brought you to the exact point where you are now. And I tell you with final, firm, and eternal love, you are ready. My daughter, are you ready? You are not endangered. You are being reborn. You're not losing. You're getting your life back. You're not letting go of something important. You're letting go of something that was preventing you from experiencing what's truly important. Now breathe, receive my peace. I'm right here, holding your hand. And when you take that step, which I know you will, you'll feel something you haven't felt in years, true freedom, because I'm telling you, it's now. Go. I'm with you, always.